All right, what's good, YouTube? I won't hold you guys too long this Sunday. I got some things I got to knock out today myself, so I won't hold you guys too long. But today we're going over a pretty simple melody or a simple beat. I had a Patreon supporter ask me how to make like an emotional type of beat, so I try my best. So I try to make like an emotional type of, um, I guess, kind of euphoric sounding beat. So let's hop right into it, man, and get started. So this is the first melody that I got. Oh, wait a minute. All right, so that's the first melody. I'm gonna jump to melody number two. And these emotional type of beats, what you want to always remember is to make sure to use kind of soft, light, euphoric type of sounds, kind of airy sounds, because that kind of helps build that emotion. Because you can use different sounds. So like you can use a light, airy sound to kind of start the whatever kind of emotion you're trying to give, and then add other sounds that are light and airy like that to kind of like um, switch up the vibe and kind of change the cadence of the beat. That way you can add the emotion with like a light melody like this while still keeping that same emotion. You can change it, but also you can keep it, but kind of change how it kind of how the rapper can portray it, how the rapper can rap on it by adding other light, airy, soft beats like or sounds like that. So you want to have like one emotional, pretty solid emotional sound that'll be kind of like your main melody. Right, and then you want to have other complementary emotional sounds like that. So something that sounds light and airy, kind of soft, and whatever emotion you're giving off, whether it be angry, hype, happy, whatever the emotion is, you want to kind of piggyback off of that, right? And we're going to jump to melody number three. I'm going to jump to melody number four. All right, and then I'll go over the dark melody later. So the dark melody, I was actually making this beat for Patreon, and I was recording it, and I made one melody, and then I made a second melody. Which that second melody, the first melody I made was this one, and then I ended up making this dark one here. And I noticed when I added the dark melody in there, it totally changed the vibe of the beat. Versus when I have that other melody in there, it has a totally different vibe. So I'll go over that probably in next week's video. So I'm not going to go over this last and final sound that I've added. I'll go over that next week in next week's video, and then you'll be able to hear. So you can watch this week's video and then see next week's video, see the comparison, and you'll understand that literally you can have the same beat, same setup, same pattern, and everything be the same. But if you change the style of emotion in one sound, how it can change the whole entire beat. Same thing with any sound. So you could have a whole beat structured, laid out, and it sound one way, and then simply change the 808 pattern, or change the 808 in itself on how it sounds, and that can change the whole vibe and the whole direction of the beat. And that's kind of what happened with this beat, and that's why I'm going to show you the guys that next week, so you can see that difference. And we just got regular generic sounds. You got a clap in here. All right, nothing too special, nothing too crazy. Got a hi hat. I just did simple stuff on the hi hat, clap, and everything like that because I really was more trying to emphasize on the how to get that emotional sound to make it sound kind of emotional, like somebody could rap either which way, whether it be a sad type of sound, a mad type of sound, whatever the case you're going for. I was more focused on the melody, so I just kind of made my patterns here a little simple. Oh, and that's another sound that I will have to go over because I added a clap in one of the instances and then a snap in another one. So in the dark sound version of this song, I'm pretty sure I have the clap in there, and then on the emotional side, I have the snap in there. See, and then just those two couple of changes will show you. You'll be able to see the major difference in the beat and how it comes out. Nothing too crazy. And that's it. So that's pretty much all the sounds. Now let's throw it all together, right? Let me make sure I got everything on properly. Yeah, I do. So switch it to song mode, and this is what the emotional beat sounds like. And next week I'll play the other one with the dark melody. Oh, see, I noticed. I can hear that. I made a mistake there. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's the beat from start to finish. Again, this is like I said, an emotional type beat. If you notice, you can hear pretty much the more emotional sound playing all the way through the beat. That soft kind of melotone type of sound, and then you want to have some type of soft like background noise. But you see hear how everything is very like melodic and kind of works together with each other and has the same type of cadence and sound. And you want to use lots of arps and pads and things of that nature. That really helps. Bells and like twinkly sounds for like emotional sounds kind of help as well. And as you can hear, like this is where the hook or the I'm sorry, not the hook, the verse would be right in this area. And you can kind of hear if you're just playing this, just the melodies, you can hear how it's an emotional type of sound. It's in a different type of cadence, right? And then next week you'll be able to see the difference when I add the dark melody in there. But all the way through, every time I add a new sound, you can tell it's like it's just an emotional sound. I'm just adding the emotion to the beat. Let's see what this sounds like by adding that in there. All right, and then we're gonna play everything. Oh yeah. See? But that's pretty much all you got to do, guys. Just like make very soft melodic sounds. Throw them all together. Have sounds that complement each other. Know which instruments you need to have. You know, just create some organization in the beat when you're making it, so that you kind of have a structure to it. How you structure your melodies, your 808s, your patterns, and everything. Just make sure it's structured and set up the right way, and just make sure you add those proper sounds together that give it that type of sound that you're looking for. Whether it be a trap sound, a emotional sound, a weird trippy vibe, whatever it is, just make sure you add the right combination of sounds and instruments to create that. And as long as you're doing that every single time, and you have a system and you have a way to lay out and structure it, you'll have no problem making beats. You'll be able to pump out beats like that over and over again, fast, like quick, fast, and hurry. I know a lot of producers emphasize how quick, oh, I made a beat in 10 minutes. But if you notice, those people that make beats in 10 minutes, they sound like they're made in 10 minutes. And then they also they're usually loops and whatnot. And they're usually not from scratch, from start to finish, generally. But, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Try to keep this one as short as possible. Follow me on all my social media. Milan Makes Beats. If I got it, you'll find me. If I don't, you won't. And just drop a like or comment or in the comment section or anything like that. Interact with the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you don't want to see. What I can teach you, things of that nature. We'll kind of keep going from there. So that's all I got for you guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Peace. I'm gone.